Welcome back to Sip and Talk. Joe here.
And Sunny. Good to be back.
Yeah. So today, we've got kind of a fun one. A bit lighter, maybe.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Well, it's something our good friend Mickey sent in, actually.
Okay.
Which is great. You know, folks, keep sending your ideas in. We love them.
Absolutely. So what's Mickey wondering about?
Mickey feels like they often can't prove they're actually human.
Mm-hmm.
Especially online, you know. Those picture things. CAPTCHAs.
Oh, right. The bane of my existence sometimes. Click all the squares with traffic lights. And you're staring, thinking, is that a pole part of it? Is that a shadow?
Exactly. So we figure let's dive into that. Why is it so hard sometimes? And Mickey also mentioned some funny reverse CAPTCHA ideas we got to talk about.
Ah, the irony. We make the machines, then we have to take their little tests to prove we're us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, often we fail. It's kind of wild.
It really is. So CAPTCHA, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. Big fancy name.
Yep.
Basically a gatekeeper. Trying to stop bots from spamming websites, signing up for 1 million accounts, all that stuff.
But why are they so frustrating for us actual, humans? We should ace these things.
Well, there are a few reasons, and some are kind of funny when you break them down, like Mickey pointed out.
Lay 'em on us.
Okay, first up, our own brains trip us up. We overthink massively.
Oh, tell me about it.
Like, is that blurry corner technically part of the bus? Does the bike rack count as bicycle? And AI just sees pixels, patterns. We're having like a whole internal debate club meeting.
A moral meeting, yeah. Is it right to click this square? Am I sure? Meanwhile, the bot just breezes through.
Exactly. Then there's just being human, physically.
Yeah.
Tired eyes. Maybe your hand slips on the mouse or you're trying to tap tiny squares on your phone screen. Ugh.
Yes, the misclick of doom.
And boom, you misclick, and suddenly the system thinks you're suspicious, even though the most human thing ever is probably accidentally clicking the wrong thing but being too stubborn to give up. I know I saw a hydrant there. Let me try again, you stupid machine. Yeah, that's me.
Haha, right. Then there's the quality, or lack thereof. Some CAPTCHA images, honestly. They look like dream fragments from a really low-res security camera.
Or like someone smeared Vaseline on the lens. Trying to find a crosswalk in what looks like abstract art. Is it a crosswalk or a smudge from like 1920?
It's a genuine test of patience sometimes. And you start wondering, do the designers just not trust us? Or are they actively trying to make us question reality?
Maybe a bit of both. Feels personal sometimes.
And here's a big one, maybe the most ironic. A lot of these CAPTCHAs, they're not just blocking bots, they're training AI.
Wait, what? How?
Well, think about it. When you click on all the traffic lights or cars or chimneys, you're helping label images. That data feeds into machine learning models.
Self-driving cars and stuff.
Exactly, or just better image recognition generally. So you're doing this free labor, teaching the AI.
And then the system uses that smarter AI to make the test harder and tells me I failed.
You got it. It's like, whoa, you identified 7 buses in under 5 seconds. You must be a bot, even if you just happen to be, like, really good at spotting buses.
Or just had a lucky guess.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And the kind of final nail in the coffin, sometimes the AI is just better at these tests than we are now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some AI can actually solve CAPTCHAs more reliably or faster than the average person. So you might not be a robot, but you're also maybe not the peak human CAPTCHA solver anymore.
Great. So I'm failing a test designed for humans, partly because I'm too human and partly because robots are now better at pretending to be human than I am.
That's a pretty good summary. Yeah, it's a weird spot to be in.
The absolute worst is when you click like 6 pictures of a toaster, it says wrong, and then points out this tiny, like, pixelated reflection of a toaster handle in the corner of a 7th picture you totally missed.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you really think, okay, maybe I am the AI. You start to doubt everything.
But see, that feeling, that self-doubt, that's actually the key. That's intensely human.
How so?
A CAPTCHA fail is almost like a mini philosophical test. It's not proving you're not human. It's proving humans aren't perfect visual identifiers, especially under weird artificial conditions. And crucially, only a human doubts their own humanity after failing one.
Huh. Okay, so my frustration and existential dread are actually proof of concept.
Pretty much. The more annoyed you get, the more you question things, the more you're confirming your non-robot status. You can definitely work with that.
All right, I feel slightly better now. My rage is validated.
And remember, these tests have to get harder because the AI trying to break them is constantly getting smarter. It's an arms race. So they use more distorted images, trickier instructions. is the pole part of the traffic light. That ambiguity is part of the defense now.
And don't forget the times. It just breaks. Like the image doesn't load or it asks you to find bicycles, and there are literally 0 bicycles.
Right, which just highlights that tension, doesn't it? Between making it secure enough to stop bots and making it usable enough that actual humans don't just give up entirely.
It's a fine line. And we're the ones walking it, apparently while labeling images for our future robot overlords.
Haha, well, hopefully not overlords. But yeah, it's a feedback loop. Our struggles kind of fuel the next generation of tests.
Okay. So we've established it's normal to feel like a confused mess when facing these things. But, sometimes you really need to log in or post that comment. Any practical tips from your deep dive into this madness?
Sure, a few things might help. First, just patience. Take a breath. Actually look closely at each square.
Easier said than done when you're on your 5th try.
I know. But rushing leads to mistakes. And if an image is just hopelessly blurry, hit that reload button. Sometimes you get a clearer set. It's worth a shot.
Okay, patience and the magic reload button. Got it.
Second, when in doubt, click it. Especially with instructions like select all squares with X. If you see even a tiny sliver of X or something, that might be X.
Error on the side of inclusion.
Exactly. Better to click one too many than miss the crucial one, usually. They're often looking for any trace of the object.
Right. Don't be too strict with your interpretation.
Third, don't forget the audio option. If the pictures are just impossible, look for that little headphone icon.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about that. Is it easier?
Different. You listen to distorted words or numbers and type them. Can be great if the visual ones aren't working for you, or, for people with visual impairments, obviously.
Right. A solid alternative.
And lastly, try not to fall down the rabbit hole of overthinking, that moral meeting we talked about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta shut it down. Go with your gut feeling on the obvious squares, make your best guess on the tricky ones, and move on. Don't second guess every single pixel.
Less philosophy, more clicking. I like it.
Pretty much.
Okay, but this brings us back to what Mickey sent in, this idea of a reverse CAPTCHA. What if the real test isn't about pictures, but about our, messy human logic, our feelings, our weird sense of humor?
Yes. This is where it gets really fun and maybe more insightful. It moves beyond just technical identification.
So Mickey proposed this question. What makes you truly doubt life? And the options were great. Let me see. Boiling water for instant noodles, then forgetting to make them.
Classic. We've all been there.
Your boss saying, it's not you, it's everyone, which just makes it worse.
Oof. Social trauma trigger right there.
Chatting with an AI and realizing it kind of gets you. Maybe better than anyone else.
Existential. Whoa.
Forgetting your wallet right after you drove past a traffic light. That specific kind of panic.
Yep, that sinking feeling.
Or CAPTCHA telling you you're not human.
The ultimate digital rejection.
And Mickey's answer? The human answer?
All of them.
All of them. Exactly. It's just peak human, isn't it? That desire to embrace all the doubts, all the absurdities. An AI would probably try to calculate the most likely cause of doubt based on, frequency statistics.
Precisely. The brain-stomach disconnect of the noodles, the workplace anxiety, the spooky AI connection, the everyday fumble with the wallet, the sheer meta-weirdness of CAPTCHA. Choosing all of the above is just human. It's messy, emotional, and relates to all these different facets of being alive.
Totally. And then there was the other test Mickey suggested, the human versus AI chicken soup test.
Oh, I liked this one. Distinguishing between, generic motivational quotes and something else.
Right. Which is more human? Failure is not the end, but another beginning.
Mm-hmm. Sounds familiar.
Versus, I feel like I'm working for capitalism even when I drink water.
Okay, yeah. That second one feels pretty human right now.
And what about life isn't Netflix? You can't fast forward.
Also very human. It's got that slightly world-weary, relatable metaphor vibe. The failure is not the end one. That sounds exactly like something an AI trained on inspirational posters would generate. It's positive, generic, grammatically perfect, and a little bit hollow sometimes.
Yeah, it's almost too neat. The capitalism one and the Netflix one have grit. They have specific anxieties attached, frustration, dark humor even.
Exactly. That nuance, that blend of cynicism and lived experience, that specific cultural commentary AI really struggles to mimic that convincingly. It can generate positivity easily, but authentic human grumbling. Much harder.
Okay, wait. But what if I sometimes say things like, failure is not the end?
Yeah.
Am I secretly an AI? Have I been replaced? Quick, ask me about traffic lights.
No, you're definitely human. And here's why. Because you just asked that question. Only a human would say something that sounds a bit like an AI-generated phrase and then immediately have a mini existential crisis about whether they are an AI. That self-awareness, that meta-level doubt, that's the giveaway.
Phew. Okay, so my occasional cheesy platitudes come from a place of genuine, if maybe unoriginal, humy feeling, not an algorithm.
Exactly. It's about the intent behind it and the self-awareness around it. You're trying to connect or comfort or make sense of things even if you reach for a common phrase. And AI is just pattern matching based on probabilities. Big difference.
Right. Okay. I feel reassured. I am human, despite my CAPTCHA fails and occasional motivational poster quotes.
You are gloriously messily human.
Well, this has been quite the journey into...
Yeah,
the digital absurd. It seems like our struggles, our frustrations, our weird overthinking, even our self-doubt, that's actually the stuff that makes us human.
absolutely. It's the imperfections, the emotional reactions, the ability to question the test itself that the machines just can't replicate. Not really.
So maybe next time you fail at CAPTCHA, don't punch the screen. Just take a deep breath.
Or maybe give yourself a little pat on the back. You just prove you're not a robot. Take it as a win.
A weird kind of win, but I'll take it. Really hope this chat gave you all a new way to think about those annoying little boxes online, and maybe a chuckle or two.
Yeah, and hopefully a bit more appreciation for your own wonderfully complex human brain.
If you've got questions this sparked or another topic you think we should tackle here on Sip and Talk, definitely send it our way. We love hearing from you.
We really do.
And make sure you're subscribed to Sip and Talk wherever you listen so you don't miss our next conversation. Oh, and definitely go check out our friend Mickey's YouTube channel. It's called Mickytolife.
Oh, yeah. Mickey's stuff is great. What's on there again?
All sorts of cool things. Memes, music, wine tasting, travel vlogs, just pure creative human stuff. Really fun. Mickytolife. Go check it out.
You won't regret it. Real deal human creativity over there.
Totally. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Catch you next time on Sip and Talk.